Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ogbanje Joseph. Please subscribe to this channel, share, like, as well as drop a comment on the comment section. What we are looking at today is solutions to the nationwide protest that can bring normalcy to the country. It is quite imperative to understand that politics is a game of contact. Right now, there is need for contact between the leadership of Nigeria and the Nigerian people to calm things down. This is necessary because even those who called for the protest seem to have lost control. And while interventions from traditional and religious leaders can help, such mediation has limits. Protests in a country like Nigeria are often an economic opportunity for looters and others who want to cash out from the state of tension. To nip, this in the bud, I urge Mr. President to either call a National Council of State, that is the meeting of the National Council of State, or give a national broadcast, or even do both. He should douse the tension by making some concessions. May I humbly suggest to the president to consider further reductions in the cost of governance by cutting his salary and that of every appointee of the federal government, and to limit all ministers to only 2 official cars in their convoy. That is one for them and the other for their security. An announcement that any planned purchase of a presidential jet should be shelved will go a long way. To show that the president feels the people's pains, perhaps the president can make some concessions by temporarily returning the fuel and electricity subsidies for 6 months at least. That will give the economic team an ample opportunity to properly roll out all palliatives before those subsidies can come back again. That will erase the burden of Nigerians and show that we have a listening president. Okay, so finally, let me suggest that the president should grant a year's tax holiday to every person earning minimum wage to give them room to adjust to the changes in our economy. However, doing nothing at the presidential level is the worst strategy. History will forgive a leader who makes wrong decisions, but history will not forgive the one who takes no action. There have already been some deaths. That is most unfortunate, but if the government acts proactively, there may be no more deaths and normalcy could be restored to the country. So I call on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to call the meeting of Council of State, or he should actually have a national broadcast, or even do both. And in the national broadcast, he should actually demonstrate to the protesters that he feels their pulse, he feels their pain. He should come down to their level and actually tell them exactly what they want to hear. Not just exactly what they want to hear, but also make certain practical concessions. And government should be seen to be doing all of that, all of those concessions that is going to give before the people. By so doing, the people will actually return back, will actually leave the streets. So those are the things that I suggest that the government should do. Thank you very much.